What's going on, folks? Valentino Crawford, aka your boy Tino from VA, and we have another installment of the Chronicles of Self Mastery. We're going to talk about self perception or self image, however you want to call it. Now, I'm going to open up with this quote, and I coined this quote. It's perception is reality, reality is life, and the world is an illusion. So, what do I mean by that? Well, the thing is, your point of view or your perception, the way you see things, is pretty much how you're going to act, as far as what your reality is, because you can only go by your own point of view. You can't go by anyone else's because it's your point of view. So, pretty much how you perceive things, your life, you will act accordingly based on how you perceive things. And based on that, you live your life that way. So that's why I say perception is reality, reality is life, and the world is an illusion. And what I mean by that is that physically your perception of reality cannot be reality. It's physically impossible. You cannot. I can see you right now from this point of view, but who knows what's really going on? I can only see the camera right here. But what's really going on, the reality, I cannot see. I cannot see everything from every different angle. I can only see from my point of view. So at the end of the day, we have filters based on our beliefs and we operate accordingly. And so that's why the world is an illusion. So we just hope that the illusion that we live in is an illusion that we can, live with and not go crazy over. So it's good to have a good perception of what's going on in your life. Now, scientifically, there's this thing called the reticular activating system, and it's a function. It serves many functions inside your brain, but basically, scientifically, it's like whatever you believe, your mind will seek and prove and search for the evidence that's going to prove what you believe. So, for example, if I believe that all home-based businesses are scams, then my mind will at will only look at the evidence that's going to prove my belief or my theory or whatever. So if I believe that what defines a scam is the fact that most of the money are made by only the top people, then that's my definition, my belief, of what a scam is, and my mind will ignore everything else that proves that it's not a scam. So with that reality, with those filters I have on my, in my eyes, my vision, my thoughts, stuff like that, then that means that any organization in which most of the money is made by top people is a scam. So I'm gonna use that example, you know, maybe the home-based business is a scam. So is the corporations that you probably work for. That's probably a scam too. Maybe our government's a scam. I mean, hey, maybe this whole world's a scam if you want to use that reality. So that's why I say your perception may not necessarily be the reality because you may not agree with what I just said. You may be like, oh no, my job's not a scam. It's legal and I get a paycheck every week or every 2 weeks, whatever the case may be. Well, that's the reality you live in based on your perception. So um, I think that's about it. I just want to just um, let y'all know. Oh yeah. So now that I give you examples of how you can perceive the world around you, let's look inward. When it comes to self-perception, you do the same thing. We all do the same thing. Who we really are is different from how we perceive ourselves. So we must, in order to live fulfilling life, we must perceive ourselves as someone that's deserving of having a fulfilling life, being able to accomplish the goals that we set for ourselves. So if you find yourself only being around folks that drag you down or attracting the wrong kind of people into your life, always making the same kinds of mistakes, it's probably because your self-perception is kind of screwed up. It's time to fix that. You got time to look deep, look inside. You know, how do you view yourself? Do you view yourself as someone that deserves to get screwed over or that deserves to tolerate people's nonsense? Are you that person? Or are you the type of person that, your self-image, your self-perception says, hey, I'm the type of person I don't have time to be dealing with that BS. And I don't deal with that BS. And so therefore people in my circle are not about that BS. And if you operate with that type of posture, you end up repelling those who are about BS. They won't even want to get near you because they know that you don't have time for it. So, just take a look at yourself and realize that your perception, your self-perception, does play a big role on how you operate in life and how you view things, because you you get what you focus on, not what you want. So if you focus on the positivity, all the good stuff, that's what you attract, and that's what will come to you. If you focus only on the negativity and how things are so messed up, but then that's what's going to happen. You end up manifesting that. So just make sure you pay attention to your self-perception, your self-image. So if you got some value from that, make sure you leave a comment below and make sure you share it, with your friends, and maybe I dropped some nuggets on you that created a little shift in your perception. So this is Valentino Crawford signing off to the next, until the next installment of our Chronicles of Self-Mastery. Just remember the ultimate goal is self-mastery, and just keep it moving, folks. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.